Hey there, warriors. Welcome to the wall of me. You guys are like up close, the most up close you've been to this wall. Now you're probably wondering, what am I doing here? Well, I really wanted to document this major lesson that I learned with my ADHD, or however my brain works. So with my brain, I've always been like uncomfortable. And when I say uncomfortable, I mean like I make a comfortable space in my room, but I am constantly changing it because it gets like wicked, like way too boring for me if it stays the same always. Like my brain always needs that ability to move around, to be able to just have like different kind of things where it can also adjust to how my brain is at that moment, because my brain is always growing, always changing, always being inspired by new things. So I was like, well, who doesn't like fairy lights? Who doesn't like lights at all? Like, I absolutely love all of these like different lights, all these colors. I'm sure you guys could tell by looking at my room that I love rainbow. I just love colors. I just love the mood, especially that colors really bring us. So I'm going to show you what I just did, which really taught me the lesson of how much my brain always changes. Remember when I said fairy lights? Fairy lights. Now, what if my brain gets tired? I'm like, I'm not really feeling fairy lights today. Let's go for that dark blue kind of mood, that very relaxing, calm kind of mood. But what if I'm feeling very bright and enthusiastic for the day? Now that's what I'm talking about. So doing this really taught me the lesson, and it just put everything just clicking together in my head, where I should have just done this in the first place. Because like, I mean, at least for me, my mood definitely changes from day to day, or what inspires me changes every day. And you just gotta really adjust yourself to that. So that's why I'm like, all right, so I just gotta change my environment, aka my room, to just being different, or pretty much adjustable to how I currently am that day. Oh, by the way, if this isn't good enough, let's just do this. All three all together. Now, I'm sure you're like, oh my gosh, this has to be a fire hazard. It actually isn't. The blue lights are actually of some sort of a very low type of power. I can't recall the right wording for it, but I could like keep it on all day. I'll use very little energy, and it's very safe. And the fairy lights, they're just tiny little things, like, it's okay. But yeah, I just think this is just so amazing. And the lesson brought out to this is really to know that you're always going to change, like growing, or just whatever the mood is that your brain is in, or like however the mood is that day, because the moon can really shift how we are that day. Like any of that, just gotta make adjustments, make things adjustable so that it can fit you for that day. I think that's kind of like why we have different outfits, different shirts. This isn't actually what I'm feeling today. Believe it or not, I wore this the other day just because I don't need to shower as much. But that's a whole other story. But yeah, like, this makes me feel pretty awesome. because of being on the ball of just making everything like adjustable to how you are for the day. Alright, so let me know in the comments below, like, what you can make adjustable for you. Like, do you have like a keychain like that you can change out for the day, like how you're feeling that day? Like, I think that would be so cool. Like, if you didn't know, I'm all into keychains and stuff like that, all the little things. But yeah, please let me know if there's anything like you could create yourself, that you could adjust yourself, how you did it, like all of that. Like you could tell me on the comments down below, on my Twitter. If you'd like, help me out with living expenses. I'm still trying to get a job on here or something. So yeah, please like and subscribe, share this to the people that would love to hear something like this so it can reach the right people and get around that way. Okay, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. See ya.